Prophet speaks about knowing a person either by having lived with them. In fact, it's Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu who mentions in a specific way about knowing someone either by living with them, traveling with them, or doing business with them. Obviously, when it comes to who you're going to get married to, you would have to either communicate with people who know that person. So say, for example, there is a potential spouse for a daughter of mine. I would need to contact or get hold of some of the crowd that this guy mixes with, just to find out, without having asked him specifically. Because you're going to ask someone, do you smoke? He says, no, I don't. And then when you marry him, he smokes. And then he tells you, well, I thought you were asking me about cigarettes. I just smoke weed. And that's happening. It's happening right now. And there are people who say, well, what's wrong with weed? The whole world does weed. It's a fact. This is what's going on. It's not the way. So as much as we have a list of things, it's not wrong to have a list of things to check. But how you're going to check that is what's of essence. So I've also told people, you have a list. Are you a person whom someone who ticks your list would actually be interested in? That's a very interesting one, because I've had sometimes brothers and sisters say, I need a spouse like this. Some of them are prohibitive, which means it's very difficult to find a person like that. The first question I say, for argument's sake, we found the guy, we brought him here. When he looks at you, do you think he'd be interested in you? I mean, you want a Yusuf alayhi salam. You got to also be someone who's somewhere, up the lines there, man. So it's tricky, but I think it's important to check out character. When they're upset, when they're angered a little bit, how do they react? That says a lot about a person. When things don't go their way, how do they react? That to me will tell you a lot about a person. Similarly, the issue of responsibility. Are they responsible? Is this person responsible? Responsible meaning religiously, obviously, to begin with, responsibility with their prayer with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. A few other matters, trustworthiness comes into the issue of responsibility as well. And thereafter, you look at broader character, because the deen has been included. Responsibility, like I said, it would include, as a Muslim, to be a person who prays, to be a person who's got a connection with Allah, who's got conscious, who knows what to do and when to do it and how much of it to do. Allahu A'lam. May Allah make it easy. As much as we have access to millions of more people than our parents did and our grandparents did, for some strange reason, it is 1,000,000 times more difficult to get married nowadays. Agreed, guys?
SubhanAllah.
Yeah, there goes.
Mufti,
Habibi, before you say anything, I'll figure out how to fix the mic stuff, Mufti.
Yes.
So we pick it up.